Happy 4th of July, Ron.
Happy birthday, America.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, America.
How many years?
250 years old today.
250 years old.
And
Yeah.
America is the badass on top of the hill again. Thank you, President Trump.
Motherfucker, I still bench pressing 600 pounds.
All right, well, after all that cursing, let's give our thanks to our Savior, Jesus Christ, and get
I'm
us a little
sorry.
let us repent a little bit here. It's
Sorry, Lord.
from Corinthians 2, chapter 3, verse 17. Now the Lord is the Spirit. And where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. What a good one for July 4th.
Oh, yeah. That hit the nail on the head,
That
dude.
sure did hit the nail on the head. Let me turn my volume up a little bit here. I can't hear my boy. Hey, do you know good morning, America? How are you? You don't know
Uh,
me. I just crossed the border.
I'm living in a shack in Houston. Yeah.
But as soon as I get my welfare for the country, I'll be good to go.
So thank you, Mr. Biden, for the welfare food program.
Verse 2. Yeah. Hey, do you know
For food stamps.
somewhere along the lines it changed like all Americans, the most popular food on 4th of July obviously is hot dogs and hamburgers and potato salad. But do you know what our original forefathers ate for the 4th of July?
Um,
Each other. Are you trying to be funny? That was Angel Kitty.
Angel Kitty bad. Bad Angel Kitty. Hold on. You gotta hold on.
What?
Uh,
I mean, don't take all day on it. Just like whatever comes to
um,
your mind first.
all right. Well, hamburgers and hot dogs, of course.
No, they did not. They ate salmon, crab, oysters, shad, and turtle soup were the favorites
Oh, so they did a
delicacies
seafood
of
diet.
our forefathers. Yes.
Are you sure our forefathers weren't Asian?
Their preferred drink was hard cider.
Beautiful,
And,
yeah.
well, George Washington was a beer aficionado. Did I say that right?
Well, you know, yeah.
A little
There's
history
a
out there
lot,
for you.
there's, uh, there's a lot of beer drunk on the 4th of July. I mean, I'm coming up on 20 years without a drink.
I know. That's a blessing in Jesus' name, brother.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Of course, our 17th, my 17th anniversary is coming up.
I thought you said you quit smoking for 20 years.
No, no. Quit drinking coming
Oh,
up for 20.
and you quit
Smoking,
smoking
smoking's gonna be
maybe 4 years.
4 years.
You know what? And you actually proved that you busted that myth because you look an inch taller since you stopped smoking.
Right.
Where remember when before you started smoking, you were like 6'1"?
Right. Now I'm 6'2".
Oh, you smoked, you came down to about what, 5'4", 5'3"?
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you quit smoking, you look like you're back up to a healthy 5'6".
5'7" with the afro.
Why you just chop that all off? So you're back to 5'6".
Oh, okay.
What about what about all the people that hate America? The ones that are flying the Mexican flag, the El Salvador flag at these peaceful protests. You think they got anything planned for today?
Possible.
That would be horrible if they did something like that today.
Yeah, that would be terrible, but
That would be
I mean,
terrible. I hope they
I
don't
don't
cause
know
any
if they
problems today. People are
that would be
thinking,
like that would be like on their nation's Independence Day, we go up and carpet bomb their country or something.
When is the We Hate America Independence Day? That's like February 31st, isn't it?
Uh, Possible. When's Obama's birthday?
February 30th.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen, the talk of the town, Ron, is the big, beautiful bill passed the House yesterday, and Trump is going to be signing it.
Yeah.
And don't let all the naysayers bring you down about this bill. Don't listen to the Democrats, because to them it's the end of the world. They're calling it the big ugly bill. So
Yeah, they say that.
just to give you a little breakdown of it, because I did look into it a little bit, it's absolutely making permanent all the 2017 the Job Act's permanent, the tax reductions permanent, and that's good for
Right.
lower and middle class America. As much as they want you to think it's just helping the rich, it's not. It's helping us, this bill. And they hate that they're going to find out that it is.
I haven't really took a big look into it. I probably should. Um,
Like you were talking about Medicaid about it. I looked into that. You know what they're cutting out of it? The Medicaid that Planned Parenthood is using for abortions. That they're cutting.
uh, well, I mean, against abortion, but um,
But you shouldn't use.
I'm against abortion. It depends on the situation, though.
But you still shouldn't use our tax dollars as a profit making abortion baby killing
Well,
operation.
right. I mean, it should be,
There's absolutely needs and emergencies for abortion, but you can't have a
I
production
mean,
line.
if the mother or the baby's at risk, I could see some.
Exactly. But not use it
Um,
as a freaking pregnancy determinant.
right, right. And then, I mean, you spread your legs, you know,
You
you
know,
get
I,
what you get.
I don't want to spend my money on a $2 condom. I want the taxpayers to spend $10,000 and kill a baby.
Right, I like going all natural, dude.
I know, right? So hopefully, and speaking of having unprotected sex, now your grandkids aren't here. Sean Diddy actually was found not guilty on quite a few charges that he was indicted for.
Yeah, yeah, he was found guilty on promoting prostitution.
Yeah, so basically,
Well, where the fuck was he when I was single?
I know. He was just,
He could have promoted some prostitutes towards me.
and so my
Oh wait, I lived on Memorial Drive. I lived on Memorial, yeah, Memorial Drive, yeah. They were
yeah,
right out the door.
so he wasn't found guilty on sex trafficking or freaking forced labor, drug distribution.
Racketeering,
He must have really pissed off big fat corrupted government that they came after him like that.
yeah,
Because how do you indict a man for just for helping a woman? She knows what she's getting into.
right.
She wasn't handcuffed and drug into P Diddy's parties. She went in there thinking, well,
They
if
went in
I
their
do
way.
if I do this and I do that, he might use me in a video. Ooh, that's what they think.
Right,
And then
right.
when it doesn't go their way, he raped me. He raped me.
Well, look at the guy. Listen, there are. Look at. It's kind of the same note, okay, but it's kind of has to do with. It has to do with sports, okay. So the Buffalo Bills, number one pick, Hairston, okay, signed his rookie contract. All of a sudden, all of a sudden, out of, out of the blue, okay, after 4 years, this girl trying rape, and now they got accusations against another Buffalo Bill. Come on, you know.
That happened with that punter, remember?
It happened with the punter, and I'm telling you.
What was
And
his
then they
name? It started
removed
with an A.
Ariza, Ned
Ariza, yeah.
Ariza. Yeah, and now he's kicking for the freaking Chiefs. Okay, but
And
you know,
he still has a cannon for a leg, dude.
and he freaking dude, the guy got acquitted. Okay, and the Bills jumped the gun, dude. Okay, I hope they learn their lesson on this
I
one
hope they learn their lesson too, man.
because this kid they can't let walk out the door. This guy's going to be another Trey White, another Gilmore. You know, he's fast.
Okay.
And
All right. All right. All right. All right. We're getting into a sports section now, so I gotta try to
all
help you
right,
pull the brakes there.
stop it.
So to wrap up, Sean Diddy basically now is going to get fined and a hand slap for getting some ass.
Well, you know,
So that's
what you gonna do?
what you
What
gonna
you
do.
gonna do? What you gonna do when they acquit you?
Yeah. So another thing with this big beautiful bill, it
Yeah,
also is going to bring back where household income rose $5,000, wages rose 5% under tax President Trump's tax plans. That's all going to be permanent now. This bill is helping Americans, and don't listen to the Democrats say it's a big ugly bill. People are going to die. The Earth is going to crash into the moon. It's the end of the world. They have to do that because they're so evil on the left, dude. They are so evil, and they all stick together in that big evil ball too. Not
yeah.
one Democrat voted for the Trump bill. Not one. So that just shows you they don't care about America. When they say it's hurting the wealthy, what they mean is it's taken away the corruption that has been putting money into the Democrats' bank accounts and some Republicans that are no longer here. That's the wealthy they're worried about themselves, not the ones that create jobs, invest in other institutions. Not those 1%. They're worried about their bank account because
They're worried about
they've
lining
been
their pocket.
they've been making so much money off of our tax dollars for so long. They absolutely are going insane. That's going to be turned off.
Well, well, I give them an old Buffalo boo hoo hoo.
Oh, Buffalo, boo hoo hoo. So I'm all for that. I'm glad they signed it. That's another big notch on Trump's bedpost.
Well, he's
So
got some notches over there.
he's definitely got some notches. Hey, do you know Miley Cyrus is getting a
Yeah. You
star on the
put
Walk of
cheese
Fame?
on them nachos?
What's that?
Do you put cheese on the nachos?
I do put cheese on my nachos all the time. Well, I actually have somebody else when they serve it to me.
All right. What about Miley?
Miley Cyrus is getting a star on the Walk of Fame. You know
Well,
her father was achy breaky heart guy,
yeah, Billy Ray.
Billy
Yeah,
Ray.
I like Miley Cyrus. She's all right.
Dude, did you hear her new album? I heard like 3 or 4 songs off of it that I really like. I was never
Yeah, yeah.
I was never a Miley Cyrus hater. I always did like I thought she.
I don't hate Miley Cyrus. I think she's a talented little. Uh,
I
she's
agree.
I mean, she can be a little slutty, but that sells.
So here's some other news. Gavin Newsom from California, who claims that they were all peaceful protests. You didn't need the National Guard. He accepts Trump's offer to bail him out with federal funds because they need the money to repair the damage of the peaceful protests.
Okay.
Can't believe Trump's giving it.
I
But
think you want to know something? I think all them protesters should be put to work and fixing their own shit that they
oh,
broke.
here. Take a bow, Ron. Take a bow. That was a good one. I hope that gets out there.
Well, that's why I get paid the big bucks here.
Hey, so Black Sabbath's final gig at Villa
Yeah,
Park.
Judas Priest, dude. Did you see Judas Priest put out War Pigs?
No,
A
no.
tribute to Black Sabbath and Ozzy, dude.
Their final show is going to be at Villa Park. It doesn't say the date, but Saturday, July 5th. So that's tomorrow. Metallica's gonna be playing. Alice in Chains, what's left of them. Tom Morello, Lamb of God. So I heard they're rewriting some of their songs, like over and over. Always seem to lose my
Yeah.
keys. Do.
Where is my wheelchair?
Where did I wander? How'd I
Did I
wander?
put
Where
my
am I
cane under
at?
the bed?
Da-da.
Where is my Geritol? It's not in the medicine cabinet.
I am not so soft metal guy. Dun.
I am Copperman.
I am depends man. hey, hey, Metallica. I'm low on oxygen here on my tank. Can I get one of your tanks? Got an extra tank over there?
Oh, I might have to get another tank.
Another tank.
I gotta go get another propane tank. It's gonna be like $65.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing the Ozzy. I hope someone has it on YouTube, the Ozzy Black Sabbath.
Oh,
I'd
they
like to
got
see some
Rob
of that.
Halford and Judas Priest doing War Pigs, dude.
I'd like to see some of that live. Hey, so and I
That,
ran to, huh?
yeah, that's gonna be cool. I like Rob Halford, dude.
I know you like Rob Halford. I remember how happy you were when he came out of the
Judas
closet.
Priest, dude. I like Judas Priest, dude.
I like Judas Priest a lot, dude. I mean, but isn't it weird? All that leather and studded stuff, kind of like I thought it was so badass. It was just a gay look.
Wow.
It turned into like this, and you don't see metal kids wearing that anymore now after he came out of the closet. Which you know what, there's nothing wrong with that. I absolutely don't even care. But
Blue Oyster Lounge.
you're gonna have to stand before God when that matters the most.
No, they're all drag queens and freaking thing now.
Well, I'll tell you what, Genevieve and I, when we go out on like Saturday nights, we would go to Club Marcella downtown Buffalo because drag shows are a lot of fun, dude.
That
And,
was,
and
yeah, that's,
and everybody's friendly there. There's no drunk assholes trying to get in a fight because you bumped them or you looked at their girl the wrong way, or there's no beer muscles that are inside there. We always loved it.
yeah, the old Marcel. I was out when I was younger and I happened to go into that bar and I didn't know it was a flaming bar. And I think I had one of my best billiard nights I've ever played. Dude, I was unstoppable. I
Oh
couldn't
yeah.
miss.
I don't know. I bet those guys in dresses just thought you were the prettiest little thing. Let you win.
I don't know. I was, I think I was talking to this broad, uh, and she must have been like a, she's a freak, dude. She seemed normal to me, but I think she had I think she had a sausage longer than mine, but you know.
There's only one way you could know that, Ron.
No, I don't know.
You
She seemed like she was normal, dude, because she was like ripping. We were ripping on the gaybos all night.
Hey, so Iran's in the news. They said if the U.S. and Israel attack one more time, that's going to be it.
But that's all.
But that's all. That's
But
all.
that, well, I mean, I don't know. I thought we were good with Saudi Arabia until Saudi Arabia said they're not making a pact with Israel unless Palestine's a state.
Uh, Trump will
But
handle that.
listen, you know, just give them some fucking land. Here, here. This is your fucking state. Shut the fuck up now. All right. So you know, it's all about you want. See, but then again, you know, you give them a fucking piece of fucking land. Okay, they gave them the Gaza Strip. They gave them the West Bank. Okay, and they want more. Okay, you know,
Well, they
it's like,
voted terrorists into lead their government. I don't understand how that happened. And then Hamas took over, and they're the ones that started screwing their own people over, taking them all the contributions and hoarding them.
well, listen. First of all, Hamas, Hezbollah, okay, they were all funded by Iran, okay,
Yep,
and they're all in cahoots, okay.
in cahoots.
And second of all, okay, Hamas, okay, Hamas attacked Israel, okay. They fucking started it, okay. Israel did not start nothing, dude. They didn't start it,
Sure
okay.
didn't.
And people are fucking siding, you know, and you know, how are people siding on, on against Israel? Israel did not sign it or start it. Okay, they want they got their land. They're living peaceful. They're not bothering no one. Let it be. We all gotta live here somewhere, dude.
All right. Hey, so let's jump into sports now. The WWE, do our WWE Roundup. I love talking about WWE, dude.
I know.
Because we got SmackDown tonight.
Yeah, SmackDown tonight, and I guess well, I heard Roman Reigns was leaving for AEW, dude, with John.
We're gonna have to look into
And
that
I don't know if he's
AEW.
going against John Moxley or he's teaming up with Moxley.
Well, I don't know
Moxley
any.
made a
I
name
don't know
for
anything.
himself in
I don't know anything
AEW.
about the AEW yet.
Oh, dude, it's like, you know what it is? It's like
Burger
when the
King to McDonald's.
WCW was. No, it was like when the WCW was.
Oh,
You know
okay.
how like it was like you could tell like the WWE was kind of fake,
Right.
but then the WCW seemed more like real, like with freaking blood and shit, and you know, people getting bloodied up. Well, that's how AEW is.
Well,
It's more reality type of a wrestling.
yeah,
They got
good.
really, I really hate your guts, dude.
Well, WWE's been on top of the roost a long time, dude, and they just are so
Yeah,
money.
I know.
They are so money hungry. Everything costs money in the WWE now.
First of all, okay, it's all it's all one, dude. Okay, it's all one. Okay, they just do these different brands to make it look like there's competition, dude.
Oh, I never
Okay,
thought of that.
Vince McMahon's a genius, dude.
That's so you're saying it's like big fat government. They want us to think
I
that it's Democrats and
Yeah,
Republicans,
I
but when
think
you
that's
look at
what
it,
it is.
it's all
It's
one big
like
fat
like
corrupted government.
TNA. TNA is affiliated with TNA. They got TNA going on NXT. NXT is like the farm club of WWE. Okay, now you got okay. Oh well, I'm all mad. I'm all mad at WWE, so I'm gonna sign with AEW. You know what I mean? So
Hey,
it's like
there's
that.
so Tiffany, our girl Tiffy, she has to choose her person she's gonna her challenger. She has to choose it tonight for WWE Evolution next weekend.
Oh, really?
So she's gonna make that announcement tonight.
When's Evolution?
It says next weekend.
Yeah, that's gonna be all girls.
And so SmackDown is in Pittsburgh tonight. Congrats, Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh. Except they're I actually kind of like their football team now because they went out and got like the worst quarterback in the NFL right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Sola, they're saying Solo Sakia. Is that his name? Sakoa? That
Solo Sokoa.
he shocked the world when he defeated Jacob Fatu.
Right, with the help of the other guy.
But you know
Yeah,
they don't mention
real
that the
shocking.
help that the new guy, what's his name, Tala Tonga, a returning Tonga Loa. That's the whole new bloodline. I think they're. I can see Fatu starting his own bloodline and challenging the old bloodline
You know, the Wild Samoan.
with the Wild
Well, I don't think
Samoan.
that they're having a civil war on the island of Samoa.
Good. That's where they should take.
Actually, they're probably jumping for joy. You got all these Samoans in wrestling now, the whole slew of them now. Nikishi and all them guys. They were all the wild Samoans back in the day. They're all, you know, they're raising professional wrestlers there on the island of Samoa.
Oh, that'll be like their boot camp for WWE.
Right. It's like going to Paris Island for the Marine Corps.
Exactamundo.
We're going to we're going to Paris, Samoa. Paris, Samoa Island.
Well, that's another good shoe we put on today, Ron. I'm glad we're not like the big headed.
Right. I got my shoe on. Yes.
Yeah, we're not like the big headed people who take the fourth off and they let someone else go in
Right.
and sit. We're giving it to you straight every day.
Coming straight at you.
Straight at you. The RELL.
Although I was a little lackadaisical this morning. Yeah.
All right, hey, listen, we got to wrap it up, Ron. I got the producers screaming in my ear here.
Okay.
So I just want to wish everybody a
Hi,
blessed
Katie.
weekend. I was
Good morning.
You got to say that again.
I said good morning, Kitty G. Happy 4th of July.
Hey, listen, yeah. So I just want to say I want to thank everybody for tuning into the RELL. We absolutely appreciate having somebody just listen to us talk shit and reach out. We'll bring you on if you just want to sit here and have some
All right.
company and talk shit
Reach
with
out.
us.
Just don't blow your fingers off.
That's right. All right, my friend Ron. I'll catch you in a little bit. I am Randy Sell,
I'm Ron Haskell.
and you have
You've
been
been
watching the RELL.
the
Peace
RELL.
out.
Peace out.